Hello everybody, it is with great pleasure and honor that we felicitate today one of our achievers, our own student, Mr. Likith S. Likith has secured rank 159 in this year's 2022 batch CAPF, that is the Central Armed Police Forces exam conducted by UPSC. He's a UPSC student and it's a very proud achievement that he's gone through CAPF exam and secured 159th rank. So we will have a small felicitation followed up by a very small interview along. Now, felicitation to Likith. Hello everybody. We are proud to have amongst us Mr. Likith. Likith is an achiever in the CAPF exams 2022 conducted by UPSC. Likith has secured 159th rank and we are having amongst us Likith. So we'll have a small conversation, try to understand his journey, his dreams, the future and all that he has gone through. Welcome Likith. Congratulations for the first point.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the pleasant introduction.
Congratulations. So, was CAPF the first option or it came along with your preparation for civil services?
Sir, I started for the preparation for civil services itself, like any aspirant would do, and I explored my options. There are different streams of the preparation in the preparation, like UPSC is one stream and banking and SSC is another stream. I chose UPSC entry and I wrote combined defense services in my earlier years. And I have went to the SSBs and all. I have attended 3 SSBs. I went to the last day, and I continued my preparation in civil services. And I have written the civil services mains in the last year 2022. And this year I have secured the all India rank 159 in my UPSC CAPF Assistant Commandant examination.
Great. So that's quite a journey. When we specifically look at we see the idea of how the specifics of CDS also comes into picture. Also, your interest in armed forces. Now, also you're getting into the Central Armed Police Forces. So, has the idea of uniform been great since childhood, or it was just developed after you started preparation?
So, uniform services has been my childhood dream. When I was in childhood, whenever the relatives and other people would ask, I would say I would become a police officer in first place. So it has become my dream, and I have written many examinations related to police services like Karnataka State Police Service Inspector examination. I have secured rank of 124 in recent PSI 545, and now because of the court cases and all, it got stalled. And now I have realized my uniform dreams with the selection in CAPF Assistant Commandant.
Right. So let's briefly touch upon your journey. Where did your schooling happen? Where did your journey come from? What is your graduation? And how did this idea of civil services actually start off? You mentioned that you wanted to become a police officer. So how did all this go about?
Sir, to be honest, I was an average student in my schooling and in my graduation. But the dream of becoming a police officer has always been in back of in my mind. What I did was after the graduation, I joined the Master of Business Administration in Dynamics other institutions. And later I realized that my dream stays in the defense services or armed police services. So I shifted to this stream, and in this way I came back to this path.
Great. So we definitely know the journey has just begun and you're continuing from here. But of curiosity, so would you aim for the civil services or you feel you have achieved what you want?
Yes, sir. I'll pursue my dreams in my civil services, and my dream is to achieve the Indian Police Services. It is just one step ahead of the assistant commandant, and I'm sure I'll achieve it in my further years.
Okay, so for all those young aspirants who will be listening and would not know what is the CAPF idea, very briefly, how different do you see the civil services exam and the same UPSC conducted CAPF exam?
So basically, this CAPF Assistant Commandant examination is the examination taken by the aspirants who are aspiring for civil services itself. The syllabus and the pattern of examination is no different than civil services examination. Like there are two papers in the written test, like general ability and intelligence test, and next paper is the general studies essay and comprehension test. In the first paper, they will test you in the objective MCQ format, about 125 questions. They will test you for 250 marks. And the comprehension part is concerned, they'll make you write essays, four essays, and argument writing, and precise writing, and report writing, and later the grammar part will be there. And if you qualify this examination, about 2.5 or 3 lakh people will apply for this CAPF Assistant Commandant examination every year. The thing is, the competition is neck to neck in the written part itself, because only 1,400 people will select for the further examination. If you get selected there, then the process will be the medical test and the physical test. After that, they will call you for the interview in the UPSC Bhavan in Delhi. And later, the ranking list will be given. This is the process of Central Armed Police Forces and Commandant examination.
So there are 5 armed police forces. These are paramilitary forces
Yes.
under the Ministry of Home Affairs. So the topmost general reference for people have a CISF, CRPF. So what is that you are looking at, and what do you think will be looking at?
Yes, sir. My first preference has been CISF itself, and my second preference is the CRPF, and then Sashastra Seema Bal, and then ITBP, and in the last I have put BSF as the option. This process will offer you the opportunity to work in a very hostile and very challenging environment that will develop the leadership skills in you. And once you get selected as the assistant commandant, there will be a company of soldiers who is willing to sacrifice their life for you. That itself will improve your personality and your growth trajectory to the next level. I think this has been the motivation for me to write the CDS examination, and now qualified as the assistant commandant in CAPF.
Great. So that's very heartening to hear, and specifically in terms of the clarity that you have in the idea. So, touching upon the general perspective, what were the hurdles that you faced through your preparation? Some things that made you feel probably this is not yours, or times where you felt very low about yourself. Can we touch upon it?
Yes, sir. In the beginning of my years, when I left my MBA and started preparing for the civil services examination, there was a little pressure from my family that the competitive environment and competitive examination has been very unpredictable. You may not get selected. It is better you go back to MBA and pursue it. And I took the challenges as the path for me. When I wrote the CDS examination in the first attempt, I just qualified it. And I went to the interview in SSB Allahabad. Even my father accompanied me to Allahabad. But to my unfortunate thing, in the last day, 5th day of the SSB, the conference will be there. In the conference, I was conferenced out. Only like 30 people will be there in the last. I was not the only person was selected. That was the very hard to take moment for me. And when I was taking the flight back to Bangalore, I was literally crying. And later, this challenges and these heartbreaks have been the regular thing for me. I wrote like KPSC Gazetted Probationers Mains, and again I was not qualified again. And then I wrote CDS examination, SSB, screened out, conferenced out, and civil services examination mains in 2022, again out. And fortunately, I got selected in Karnataka State Police Sub-Inspector, and even that has become a issue, and it got started. Finally, I think my hard work has paid off. Now I am selected.
So that's quite a story. In spite of seeing multiple issues, multiple difficulties, multiple hurdles that you faced, you held yourself and you achieved something really remarkable. and you have a bigger dream than to say that you want to achieve the IPS as such. So, just for the curiosity's sake, would your first preference be IPS?
Yes, sir.
So, you're not looking at IAS at all?
No, sir. My plans is when I write the mains examination in 2024, my preference will be IPS, IAS, and IRS, and that's it. I won't opt for any other services because I am already in UPS services as such.
That's pretty interesting. In terms of the larger scenario of UPSC studies, many youngsters year after year get into the preparation. They want to achieve something. What is the message that you have to the young starting aspirants? So, should they be completely focused only on UPSC? Should they explore out, or should they take a year into preparation then explore out? What do you think would be the right process?
Sir, for the graduates who are coming out of the college, the competitive environment is such examination like CDS. The last age for applying for CDS is 23, and 24 is for short service commission. Everyone wants to get into the permanent commission. So there is nothing like waiting for a year and then applying for other examination. You should take the opportunity as it comes. So you have to continue with writing the examination and parallelly preparing for civil services. If you get any other opportunity, you just take it and go along with it. Because with the unpredictability of civil services this year, you can make the case out of it. Sir.
So, one other question that generally young students have is about time management. How do we manage time? What was your mantra for time management?
Sir, for time management, my main mantra was the sticking to the timetable. Whenever you join any test series, they will properly give the timetable for every test. When are you going to write the next test? You just blindly follow the timetable, and you should have your own timetable for your everyday habits and everyday whatever they are studies and all. If you diligently follow this thing, the time management will not be an issue, in my opinion.
Okay, so make a timetable, diligently follow the timetable. That's the message that Nikhil has to all of you. Coming to something specific to the scenario that we are on, the context that we are on. How important do you think is the role of coaching and the coaching institutions that play as part of schools?
So the role the coaching institution plays is very critical in the current unpredictability of the competitive environment. When I began my journey in the preparation, I locked myself in my home and I was preparing alone. I was not feeling the competition and I was studying alone with NCRTs and all. But it makes your process go slow. When you are exposed to outside environment and the people who are experienced themselves who have cleared the examination, then the thing is you will reduce the 2 or 3 years of your effort which I have put in extra. I believe.
Okay. So, specific to the idea of working on parallel exams, something that we as part of India Flyers have come up with a parallel venture called National Excellence Academy, where we are also looking at training students for SSC, banking, and railways. So, given the number of opportunities available in these avenues are very large, and students should take this as an opportunity. What would you suggest to young students looking at opportunities? Should they take that up? And in that again, how do you manage time?
Yes, sir. I think they must take the opportunity because the SSC and the banking examination, especially the RBI B grade examination as such, it offers an immense opportunity for the students to take high salaries and better work environment as such. And the SSC as the examination CGL and CPO examination, this offers a diversity of opportunity. You can serve in the NIA, CBI, and GST, income tax, and you should take the opportunity to get employed because in the current scenario of the Karnataka government examination is not happening and even the recruitment as getting stalled. You should take the opportunity in banking and SSC segments.
Okay, so with opportunities at the state level and others lying up, you should definitely look at opportunities otherwise, and we are ready to help you. ASA is a platform that AWS has come along with National Excellence Academy trained students for SSC, banking, railway, and all other exams. We have a test portal which gives you wide access to almost all the exams, so multiple tests listed on. All those who are interested, download the MESA app where you get all this in parallel. Finally, what would be your message to all the young aspirants who are preparing, who have seen multiple failures, if I could like to put that as disqualifications? So, this area or this arena is such that you will have students who buy direct. What would be your message?
Sir, my message to students would be to not to waste your time. Time is very precious. You can use your money, you can earn it back, but the time once went will not come back. So use your time efficiently and get through your examination. The life is large after you get selected.
Well, that's a brilliant message to close with. Life is very large. Make the right use of it. Time is the most important investment. Respect that time. Value that time. So, with those few words, we'll call it a close. Thank you so much, Lucas. Congratulations once again on that great achievement. We wish that we get along once again when the IPS achievement happens, because that's the ultimate dream Lucas carries. Congratulations for this bigger one, and we hope to see you once again. Thank you so much.